What up, everybody? Welcome into the Bourbon Buzzed and Ballin' podcast, and it's time to rate that shit.
That's right. We got the final in the Paragon series, the Southern Distilling Company. So, we like the first two so far. This is their entry level one. It's 92 proof, which I'll tell a little bit. I'm jumping ahead a little bit. Let me let you.
You're excited about Southern Distilling.
I know it. So I'll let you give the rating system, and then I'll talk about this bottle of bourbon.
Yep, our rating system is we rate them 1 through 4. If you're watching us on YouTube, you can see behind me our rating system. If you're listening on either Apple or Spotify. I'm going to explain it to you. So 1, you have to be pretty bad to get a number 1 from Bourbon Buzz and Ballin', but we've given them out before.
Yeah, about 5 out of I think about 56.
Okay, so not many. I mean, we like our bourbon. We try not to give them a 1, but 1's a brown bag. 2, 2's a mixer for us. 2 could very well be your daily drinker, stock bourbon that you just like to make your mixed drinks with. 3,
2, like this Michter's I'm drinking right now.
Yeah, Michter's, yeah. Michter's, it's a good color though. I really like that color.
Yeah, it is.
It looks like it's aged a long time, but it's really not. Anyway,
go ahead.
Number 3, it's getting better. It might be high in proof, and we call that on the rocks. You might want to drop your little ice in it, dilute it down. And last but not least, the tried and true, the way we like to drink our bourbon, the way we think everybody ought to drink their bourbon, and that's neat. And we like them in a Glencairn. So
that's right.
That's how we do at Bourbon Buzzed and Ballin'.
That's right. So, about 2 weeks ago, we started on this Southern Distilling Company, on this little journey we've been down with them.
Yep.
We started by going and visiting and touring their distillery, and very impressed. Pat, our tour guide, has even reached out with an email and sent a couple of emails to us. So Pat, we appreciate you emailing us. And
in our backyard, and honestly, it's good bourbon, man.
It is. They're right up the road in Statesville, North Carolina, straight shot up 77 North. They've got a wheated series, which is the Paragon. So the Southern Star Paragon, they got 3 versions basically of the wheated. So they've got the entry level one, which is this one at 92. Then they've got the bottled and bond, which obviously is 100. And then they've got their single barrel series, which is a cask strength, which can vary depending on barrel to barrel. It can vary in proof, anywhere from say 107 to about 113 on their single barrel. So so far we've liked the wheated the best. I mean the bottled and bond.
Right, the bottled and bond.
They're all aged 4 years. They all use the same mash bill, which is basically 70% corn, 16% wheat, and 14% malted barley. Like I said, this one's 92 proof, aged 4 years. Now you should get a sweet, floral, and apple, which has kind of been common in their bourbons.
Right.
Yeah, definitely a little floral up front.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I get some sweet honey and some floral.
Not really getting the apple.
Cardamom.
Yeah. If you want to know what that is all about, tune into last week's episode. I'm not getting a lot of apple, but I do get the floral.
Little color. I like the color. A little, kind of starting to get a little amber. It's golden with a little tinge of the red amber to it.
It's got some nice legs on the side of the glass. Now your taste is supposed to be vanilla, chocolate, and fruit.
We got some nice little hug up front. Definitely vanilla.
Actually,
vanilla and chocolate.
I felt like I got all of that.
I'm getting some apple on the back end.
Yep. That's what I felt like. I got the vanilla and the chocolate up front.
Yep.
And then the apple on the back, which is basically the way they described it.
Yeah. And it's a nice little hug up front that slowly just dissipates, and then you get that apple, that fruitiness on the back end. Its finish is smooth. And what proof is this one?
This one's 92.
92, okay.
Yeah. So they've got the 92, the 100, and then the cask strength. And I like their pricing structure too. This is a $50 bottle. The bottle and bond is 60, and the cask strength is 70. So each time you go up in proof, you're going up $10 in price also. And so you're paying for the alcohol, which I like that. You know, because some of them, there's no rhyme or reason to the way they price them.
Just willy nilly throw a price tag
Yeah.
on 'em, trying to drive some sort of demand for it. But ultimately the Paragon series is just high quality bourbon to me.
You can't go wrong with any of the three.
I actually like this one better than the cask strength.
And you know, the cask strength is what hooked you in to begin with.
I know.
You loved it.
I mean, I still love the cask strength, but I guess maybe a rock in it or a couple of drops of some water or something would have done a little bit better for me.
No, if you ask me to rank the three, I'm gonna rank it bottled and bond, this one, then the cask strength.
Yeah, I'm saying I fall in the same.
I gave the bottled and bond a 4, then I would give these other two each a 3. You gave
I'm
them
a solid
both a 3, so
across
you're
the
a
board.
3 on all 3 of them.
I'm a 3 across the board, but I agree with your ranking in terms of which bottles.
Yeah.
I'm just looking so forward to the 7 and the 10 year.
Yeah.
You know, that 10-year rye was exceptional.
And I'm not a rye guy, but that first upfront flavor of that 10-year was delicious.
Yeah.
Now it lost me on the tail end.
I like the peppery back end of a rye.
See, I don't even put pepper on my food usually.
Yeah, see, I put a lot of pepper on my food, but this Paragon series, Southern Star, I really believe you can find it everywhere. I mean, I found it in Florida.
Okay.
So you can find it all over the place. This is definitely a bourbon to have on your shelf.
We might need to do a TikTok where we do a flight of all 3 of them and see if we still.
Let's do a blind test.
Yeah, do it blind on the 3 of them and see
Let's
if
do that
see if
next
we,
week. You want
see
to do
if we
that?
pull it the same way. Sure.
Let's do it next week.
Okay.
We'll do the blind. See if we can.
See if we like it.
Determine.
I think we will because of the heat.
Nah, I don't know. We'll see. I'm a little nervous to do it on film to be put to a test. How good are you? Yeah, I'm a solid 3, man.
Yeah.
I'm a solid 3 across the board with Southern Star.
Yeah,
Paragon
good bourbons, real good bourbons. And you know, like you said, we anticipate a 7 or a 10 year, and that might get them that 4.
Oh yeah, easily I think can get them over the hump for me, because I was really at like a 3 point.
Yeah. Especially on that
6
bottle,
on the
especially on that bottle and bond.
Yeah.
This one wasn't as close to a 4 for me. It's a solid 3.
But it was more enjoyable than the cask strength.
Yeah.
That one was for me. You know,
Yeah, less burn, but just as much complexity. You know, you got the vanilla and chocolate up front, followed with the apple fruit on the tail end. That's what's so crazy is how different a lot of these bourbons are from the nose to the taste.
Right.
You know, the nose is supposed to be floral, yet you're supposed to taste vanilla and chocolate. You know, it's crazy how, because usually you associate a smell with a taste.
Right. But that's what makes this whole bourbon journey so fun, really, to me, is the fact that it's all so different.
Yeah.
And they vary from bottle to bottle, and they can even vary from one to the other.
Yeah,
if it's
barrel to barrel.
Yeah,
Yeah.
barrel to barrel, like a barrel strength. So that's what makes it fun, and it's extremely fun to try to start to pick up on all these notes.
Well, and it's fun just to see how they describe, like last week, you're going to get a cardamom. You know, what's one of the other ones that we've had that we're like, what the hell is that?
To me, toffee was. I mean, I don't even know what toffee.
Sometimes you get
tastes
leather,
like, but
tobacco.
Yeah, there's been tobacco. Like I don't even understand that. There was one that was really
There was
crazy.
one that we were like, what the? Yeah. And then, I mean, there's been some, it's like, you should taste pancakes with maple syrup. So it's fun.
But the whole old Forester though, they were on the money.
Yeah,
with their
I
descriptions.
still, they definitely were the best at describing what you were going to smell and what you were
Yeah.
going to taste. Without a doubt, they were the best.
Cool.
All right. Well, you mentioned earlier you can pick up the podcast
Yeah.
on Apple, on Spotify. We got YouTube. We drop TikToks.
Yeah,
We drop
Instagram.
Instagrams at Bourbon Buzzed and Ballin'.
Yeah.
We've got an email.
Bourbon Buzzed and Ballin' PR@gmail.com. Hit us up, man. Give us some feedback. Give us some arguments on some of our podcast discussions for sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we'd love to give you some shout outs and maybe drive our TikTok following up enough so we can get on TikTok live and start arguing with some of y'all live.
I thought
on
I
TikTok.
explained I don't argue.
No, he doesn't argue. He gives his opinion and you have to agree with it.
No, I explain why my opinion is
It's
correct.
right. He likes to explain why he's correct.
That's right. Nah, actually, we do like to hear the different fan bases, the banter.
Yeah. Oh
You
yeah.
know, it's all in fun. So
It's supposed to be all in
you know,
fun.
it's like the multiple types of bourbons. You got the multiple fan bases. Everything's gonna be a little bit different. So
It is. It is. We all have different palates. But this is worth your money.
yes, get the whole Paragon series in your collection. You won't be disappointed.
Not at all. Yep. So blind taste test next week.
Let's do it.
We'll do
Yeah,
it.
we'll set up a flight over here and a flight over there for you, and we'll go through it. And I'll have to get maybe my daughter to label which is which and put them in whatever order, and put them in different orders between the two of us, and then we'll see how we do.
Yeah, we'll do it.
All right, sounds good.
All right.
All right, we'll see y'all next week. Cheers.
Cheers.